Welcome back to Nichols at Night. I'm your host, Madison Nichols. So you probably know last week we were having some technical difficulties uploading the show to YouTube at 11. I'm just so known for doing these kinds of things. My best friend once got me this gift. It's a little thing you put on your desk, and it says, "You put the pro in procrastinate." I see it every day. I really, honestly, still haven't learned. But I really just wanted everything to go smoothly for you guys. But here's the thing. Let's get real. Nothing around here is smooth, especially the roads. At Timmy Brown tweeted, just hit a 3-bedroom, 2-bath pothole on 38. Does anyone else want to expand on this? Okay, all right, I'll be happy to. I mean, one of the biggest challenges I face every day isn't what I'm going to make for breakfast or even when am I going to get a job. It's what road am I going to take today? Westfield? Would you rather hit a 4-foot deep pothole or swerve it to the canal? Driving to campus is fine, but when you want to leave, buckle up and open your eyes. It's kind of like the Eagles song. You can come anytime you like, but you can never leave. A classic case of you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. All right, now let's drive down Meridian for a minute. With lanes only a yardstick wide, you don't have to wait to play Mario Kart when you get home. You're playing it right there in real time. But, all right, the pressing question is, would you rather hit the pothole or the giant Ford F-350 pickup truck in oncoming traffic? Is it really worth another flat tire to pick up your White Claws at 21st Amendment? Is my boyfriend on speed dial? Nope. AAA. Valentine's Day tomorrow. Got a hot date with Carl over at AAA. All right, thank you, everyone. We've got a great show planned for you tonight with SGA President Sam Berry, Internship and Career Services Career Advisor Courtney Russo, and singer-songwriter Kate Wilbur. We'll be right back after another fake infomercial. Seriously, you can't buy these products.
Are you tired of the bleak, dreary winter months? Are you tired of the cold and snow? Do you hate scraping snow and ice off your car? Well, scrape no more. Get ready to travel to work in style. Introducing the revolutionary slidey plastic board. Never walk or drive anywhere again in the winter months because everyone knows scraping your windshield is for chumps. The slidey plastic board comes in a variety of colors, including the original Serbian blue. The new design even comes with bright yellow handles. And if there's no hills nearby because you live in f***ing Indiana, you can get 2 patented sled poles to push yourself along. Look how easy this it is. Unlike hard plastic saucer sleds, the slidey plastic board comes with a patented yellow bottom and cushioned top for your frozen little tush. For only 12 easy payments of $90 a month, slidey plastic board could be yours. Call now.
Our first guest is Butler Student Body President Sam Berry. Sam is a junior Stratcom and marketing major. Sam, thank you for coming on the show. We're so happy to have you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Maddie.
Yeah, so, I just need to put this one out there. Were you the one that put that water thingy, in Fairbanks on the first floor?
The Brita?
Yes.
Yes.
That was you.
SGA.
Okay, so you.
There's a lot of people that go into it, but
Yes.
we got to stay hydrated on campus, right?
Yes, those water fountains are like, you're gonna get like this much water.
Yeah,
It's gonna
you
taste
gotta,
like metal.
bend
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't get this low,
Absolutely.
Yes, well, thank you for doing that.
Oh, our pleasure.
Honestly, one of my favorite things to see when I walk into go into class every day.
No, it's a lifesaver, and you can see them all around campus, from the operations and art annex all the way to Fairbanks.
Nice. So that's awesome. So tell me a little bit. I know that you started Independent Student Council. Will you tell me a little bit about that and how that kind of got started and what inspired you to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So my first year, I went through a Greek recruitment and didn't find my home through that route, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone finds their niche and their home in other places on campus. So my co-senator at the time, Sean O'Brien, and I were both serving in Student Government Association and felt this need to have an organization that united and empowered independent students across campus. And so the spring semester, my first year, we launched this organization to do just that. And then come fall of my sophomore year with Sean, brought it live on campus and really nurtured it in its first year to bring what students need, whether that's connections to internship and career services, whether that's connections socially, professionally, organizations on campus, and kind of figured out what that organization's need was.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so tell me, what exactly is it that you guys would maybe do on like a day-to-day or a weekly basis?
Yeah, absolutely. So it, in its inaugural year, every day was different and every day was new, right? A lot of it, I spent time connecting with independent students across campus. So a first-year student might reach out to me and say, hey, Greek life wasn't for me and I want to find another organization to be a part of. Can you help connect me? So I did a lot of connections for students. I also worked a lot with our Panhellenic and our fraternity councils to ensure that we are bridging that gap between Greek life and independent life. Greek life provides great opportunities on campus, and we got to make sure that we're working together to provide community for all students. So between meeting with independent students and help connecting them, but also working with our Greek leaders to making sure that we're working together to foster a good community on Butler's campus was the core of my job.
That's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Because I think, it's easy to say that, it's all going to work out and
Right.
with Greek life and stuff. And I think it's really important that people realize, it's a process and
Absolutely.
things will work out and happen for a reason. And look at, where it took you and
Yeah, that's exactly right.
all the things you've done. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great organization.
That's awesome. And so I guess, being SGA president, what is the greatest reward and kind of what's the, hardest part about that?
Yeah, it's a great question. The greatest
loaded
rewards.
question.
I know.
Sorry,
it really
I
is.
put you really on the spot
No, that's
here.
okay. I think the biggest reward is the relationships. Every day I get to meet students and stakeholders across the university who love this place, who have a reason to be here, to serve, to go to class, to be in class with students. And every day that is what kind of fires the passion of this institution. And that's exciting to be a part of and to get to know the people of Butler University. I think the hardest part is when those meetings can sometimes be in cases where someone's not having a good experience. And it's really important that we acknowledge that, right? That this is a great home for so many people, but sometimes it's not.
Right.
And so that means doing anything I can do to support students who feel like they may not have a place on campus, where they may not have a support system, or where they may be hurting. And so that is difficult to handle day in and day out, but it's what makes my job also very rewarding, is that we can take a really difficult situation, understand what that student needs, how can we help them and connect them and take their concerns, and make sure that in the future we avoid it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure having a great team that you do is really helpful in that whole process, because I'm sure that's not easy and not something you want to tackle alone by any means.
Not at all. And we really do have a great team. My cabinet is 9 members, and we're like a family. We're in the office, stop by AU 307. We're up there all the time, working with students, working on projects, but also our senators and every single board member and the individuals who support our organization as students or faculty members or staff members.
Right.
All of them play into the successes that we can have as an organization.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah. It's nice to hear that, and I think it's inspiring for people to realize that, we care and you care, and a lot of people just want the best for everyone and for the campus overall.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll take it on a little lighter side.
Yeah, okay.
All right, what's your drink at Starbucks?
Oh, easy. So Ashley, one of the best baristas at Starbucks.
They're awesome.
They're all great. I used to work at Starbucks, for a fun fact.
I knew you kind of like, before, meeting you through this and just seeing you on campus and at other things, I was like, I know him from somewhere.
Yeah, Starbucks is the place. 7:30 a.m. on Saturdays, people would come visit. very early.
That is early.
But anyways, Ashley, every time I go up there, she knows double dirty chai, no water. And that's my go-to drink. It's chai latte, delicious, and lots of caffeine, so it keeps me going.
Honestly, I don't even know really what a chai is. Like,
Oh,
so many
it's-
people, and I've had
yeah.
one, but I'm like,
They're good, aren't
what
they?
is this? Yeah, it was
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, there's like 4 shots espresso. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
well,
I'll
it's
take it.
really good.
So chai is a type of tea. It's a tea concentrate,
Okay.
and then you add espresso to it because why not?
What
Why-
else would you
yeah,
be
and then
doing?
you put some milk in there and some water, and it's a great combo.
So why like no water?
Because it dilutes the espresso too much, and so I like the taste of espresso.
Yeah.
And so if you put water in there, then it just drowns out the flavor.
Yeah, you can't have that.
No, not at all.
Trying to get the flavor.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I'm like gonna have to try that.
Okay,
So-
well, let's get coffee sometime.
Okay,
And
seriously.
we can both get chais.
So what is it again?
It's
4 shot.
just 2 shots.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
not that
I'm like
crazy.
trying to get you like all amped up.
You're gonna be a heart attack. It's 2 shots of chai latte with no water.
2 shots, chai latte, no water.
You got it.
Okay. I'm
You
only
nailed
gonna
it.
forget it. Just give
It's
me like
okay.
2 minutes.
Okay.
No problem. So, tell me then. Okay, if you have this chai latte, where are you gonna go on campus
Oh, where am I gonna go?
with this?
It's a great question. A couple different places. It depends on what you're in the mood for, right?
Right.
I love the sitting room in Robertson that overlooks the canal. So like that lobby area with the comfy chairs where all the new students are ushered
Okay,
in.
yeah.
And so I love that space because you get to see the new students coming in, but you also get to like hang out and enjoy the big windows. I also love the observatory because that has, I don't think a lot of students know, but there's like that big patio in the back.
I didn't know about
And
that.
so during like the spring and fall when it's warm out, it's cool to be out there and overlook Holcomb Gardens. And then I also just love Atherton.
Yeah.
I think, I'm excited to see the new renovations that come with the new dining partner. But ultimately, it's a student union. It's fun. It's where student government is housed. And so that is kind of the bustle of the day is seeing all my team members in and out of that building.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, it was so great getting
Thank
to
you.
know you more and just chatting with you. And I just wish you nothing but the best with SGA
Thank
and
you.
all of your hard work. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Maddie. Thanks for a great show.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Our next guest is Courtney Russo, Butler's Internship and Career Services Career Advisor. So we sent out our crew to ask people on campus if they know what ICS stands for and if they know what they do for students. Let's see what they find out.
Do you know what ICS stands for?
I do not.
It's
so
on Butler's
good.
campus. Does that help you at all?
I could hear everything.
No.
Do you have any guesses?
Is it something to do with immigration?
Does anyone know what ICS stands for?
No. Intern and career services.
I mean, we've both been.
Kind of like guide you. If you don't know what you want to do, they can provide opportunities.
Do you know what ICS stands for?
No,
Do you have a guess?
I have no idea.
That's fine. It's Internship and Career Services.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That sounds important.
Internship and career services?
Yes.
Really?
Do you know what ICS stands for?
No, I do not.
Can you venture a guess?
I don't know what it's. Not really.
Indiana community students, something like that.
Indianapolis Community Service.
Service? Yeah.
So close. It's on Butler's campus. Does that help you at all?
No. Sorry.
It's Internship and Career Services. But
Oh, that's
Okay. All right.
That's a good. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a good resource.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Courtney, thank you so much for coming on the show. We're so happy to have you.
Happy to be here.
So, okay, watching that segment, what were your first thoughts?
I'm like, where are all the 400 plus students I met with at least this last year? Where were they? So come and see me. We're here. We're here to help you.
I know, I was kind of surprised too, because, I mean, there's definitely, we always have a range of answers, especially the guy about immigration.
Yeah, I don't know where that one came from.
Yeah, I'm not really for sure either. I mean, I don't even know where you would have come up with that. But, that's okay. You move on, and now more people hopefully know. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely, we're here.
Yeah, so let's talk about, a little bit about what ICS really does. And if you can tell us a little bit about that for people that maybe don't know what you guys provide.
So Internship and Career Services, we're here for students and alumni for life. And we're here to help you through every part of your career professional journey. So everything from resumes, cover letters, interview preparation, networking, but just also figuring out kind of those big life questions like what do I want to do with the rest of my life, or what do I want to do in that first step after Butler. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you probably had a lot of experience seeing resumes and cover letters and things like that.
Yeah.
What would be like the worst thing you've seen on a resume without calling anybody out, because it could be me?
So resumes, I think you have to really triple check, have other people read through your documents, because you don't want to have one letter missing from a word change the meaning of the word, because then if it's missing a key letter and it becomes an inappropriate word, that's really problematic. Automatic no. And then I was helping someone with a cover letter, and they sent me the job description and the cover letter, and so I'm looking to see like, okay, do these two go together? And I get down to about the middle of the cover letter, and this person's talking about podcasting and Joe Rogan, and the position clearly was not that, and I'm just like, what is Joe Rogan doing in your cover letter? So make sure when you're applying for something that you have the right documents that correspond to the right position, so that you don't apply for the job you want and it's not the right job.
Yeah, or you're like putting buzzwords in.
Yeah,
your
that's
job
not a good
description.
idea.
Not
So,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll actually admit I recently applied to a job and went back and reviewed what resume I turned in, and I like kept turning in like 7 different versions because I kept like being crazy and was like so nervous I messed something up. And I looked at it and it had a 1 right in front of my name. I was like, I'm number 1, like
That's not too bad. That's
I know
okay.
it would have been. I would have. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
glad I caught it in time. Like probably 10 minutes before it was due.
Yeah, make sure that other people read it so that you avoid those mistakes.
Yeah. So okay, to have like some fun but also be helpful in advising people, could we do like a little mock interview?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. I love interviewing people.
Oh gosh, I don't know if we're switching roles here.
Yeah.
So I guess if we could, I don't know. I don't even know how we'd really go about this. So,
Well-
I'm the person being interviewed,
Sure.
and you interview me. Okay, what's the position?
Ooh. So let's say you're wanting to be a peer advisor in our office.
Okay.
In ICS.
So that'd be like a student advisor that looks
Yeah.
at other people's stuff. Okay.
Yep. So help with resumes, cover letters, that whole scenario. So first, I'd probably just ask you, tell me about you. What can you tell me about yourself?
Oh my gosh! All right, I'm not getting a job. Okay.
That one's classic. Like, that's the one question everybody falters with. So the key here is to talk about why you're the right person for the job. It's a trick question. They're not asking about your life. They're asking, why should we pick you?
Okay.
Okay. So then I'd probably ask you, what do you know about ICS? What do we do?
Okay, I know a lot about ICS. So I know ICS helps out with helping students feel more prepared and confident, and preparing a resume and applying for jobs and internships, and sort of figuring out what they want to do, especially if they don't know. So I know you guys are really helpful in guiding people with certain like personality tests and like Myers-Briggs, and I don't know if I could say that, and then like strengths quests and things like that to help people kind of figure out where their strengths are and maybe like where they could improve, and also like where to showcase those strengths.
Sure.
In terms of LinkedIn, things like that, how to navigate.
Yeah, you should totally talk
I'm so
about
nervous.
like how you've utilized our services too. So that's, if you know someone, you want to definitely network, use that connection. I'd probably ask you next, what's your greatest strength? What can you bring to this role?
That's awesome.
What's your greatest weakness? Got to be prepared for that too.
So people will,
Yeah.
I've heard you never want to just come out and be like, well, I'm obviously terrible at this. this
Yeah,
and
no.
this. Right.
Don't throw yourself under the bus. You want to make sure that you have something that you're working on that isn't directly related to the job. But come and talk to me. That's what I love, helping people
That's awesome. Well, we're really appreciative of everything you guys do on campus. and thank you so much for coming on the show. It's so fun. Fun with you. I'll take all these tips home with me as well. Well, this was a lot of fun, and I'm sure our viewers learned a lot tonight. And if you're interested in knowing more about ICS and their services, you can check out butler.com/ICS. We'll be right back after this public service announcement about goats and camera tripods.
Wait, no. No. Don't eat the tripod. Don't eat the tripod.
Did you just spit?
What part of don't eat the tripod didn't you? No! No. Look, there's yummy grass all around us. Don't eat the tripod.
Welcome back. To close out our show, we have Kate Wilbur. Kate is a junior at Butler and has been performing original music off and on for 4 years. She just released her first EP on SoundCloud last month. Tonight, she's performing her latest hit, Sweet Vanilla. Give it up for Kate Wilbur.
Being around you is like a dream, 'cause I'm asleep.
another coming on. Thank you so much. I'm Kate Wilbur. Thanks for tuning in to Nichols at Night.